Today I'm going to talk about psychology, more specifically how it interacts with the government. First, I'd like to point out that there is no Department of Psychology. It's not actually a thing in the government. However, the government does hire individual psychologists. Also, I'd like to say that there are over 100,000 psychologists in the government right now anyway. And also, side note, there are over 700,000 social workers in the government. The difference between social workers and psychologists, one is that usually social workers have a master's, while psychologists have doctorates. And psychologists are very specifically focused on the mental. Social workers are more how you're doing physically and in your environment. Also, psychologists are paid a lot more. Quick thing, I tried looking up a bunch of stuff on this psychology, and I found this one website, APA, but the APA website, but I couldn't really figure out too much about it. It was kind of weird. Now, so the good things, the pros, is that psychologists and social workers cover each other, so they kind of cover their bases with the two of them working together, and they do work together a lot. And psychologists are, a lot of them are independent, not all of them are in the government. There are plenty that are just independent, completely separate, working for themselves. And social workers are generally much more common and more broad. They're less honed in. And the big reason why is because you kind of need a doctorate to be a psychologist. You can't really get away with a master's. However, there are some problems. There are some cons here. As I mentioned earlier, there's a whole website for psychology, the APA. You have a website, very difficult to use. It wasn't really organized at all. Psychologists don't really seem to organize with each other. And also, I found psychologists, a doctorate, takes only about 4 to 6 years, as opposed to an engineering doctorate degree can take 12 years. So it's very short. And a social worker, you don't even need a doctorate. So you can just get a master or something. So, and yeah. I also find that there are a lot that are in the government. I know earlier I said that there are plenty that aren't, but there are just still too many in the government. They need to be more independent. That is a big problem. That's all I have today.